That's a very ghetto way of doing things, but I have no other choice. Now I'm gonna be going back straight to the field, but first I gotta move this thing because it blocks our only passage around the building. It hasn't been started for a few days and it has a 3-inch straight pipe. It's a 3-liter diesel, so that's gonna be a fun one. Like a hungry bison, and also smells like one. This one doesn't have any catalytic converters. Judging by the smile on my face, it sounds pretty good. The engine is cold. I'm not gonna give it too much beans because I don't want to rev a cold engine, but I'll give it a few revs so you can hear what I'm talking about. It doesn't sound as good on camera as it does in person. We were about to take this thing to the field because Spas needs to sleep in it, but we discovered that it doesn't have any brakes and we're currently trying to fix it. It's gonna be fun going like 3 cities away without brakes. That was a waste of good brake oil. Да те не е срам? А, така. The early morning smell of diesel. We are filled up and we are heading to the field. This is one of our west fields and it also happens to be the biggest field that we're gonna work on. So, wish me luck. I don't really like doing this with the rollers, but nobody asked me. Everything was going way too good and I know it had to go wrong in some way. Can you even explain how something like this happens? I don't even know what even happened. Alright, so take a look at this closely. We looked around it for a few minutes and we actually figured out what we're gonna do. We're gonna take 2 boats and we're gonna put these boats, big boats, in the place of the shaft that used to run through here, just so we can keep on rolling. And this we're not gonna worry too much about because we're gonna take it off and we're gonna send it off to have it welded back together. And we're pretty much done. This is just the build quality of these rollers. They were pretty cheap and this is what you pay for. At one point I was just going around and listening to music and I just noticed that the tractor's back end was starting to wobble a little bit. I turn around and I see this. Not fun. Now we're going to spend a couple of minutes here waiting for them to bring back the boats and you can hear me complain for like 10 minutes. I get to spend enough time away from this thing because it smells bad, it sounds bad, it looks bad, it rides bad, and I just don't like being anywhere near around it. So this is kind of what I needed, just a little bit of rest away from this thing. But it gets the job done. And this thing that I am seeing on right now does not get the job done. You can clearly see. Now I don't know if this is just paranoia from me braking and everything all the time, but I think I can hear the tractor's engine knocking, and that's not good. I think I need sponsors so I can get a better tractor and some better implements, because these ones seem to fall apart anytime I try to work with them. If you're interested in sponsoring me, hit me up. I guess now that I have nothing better to do, I'm gonna get you some nice tractor footage. Remember how we used to talk smack about other combines that are not class combines? Yeah. Even though this is probably my fault. I progressively can't see. Just a pro tip from me. When it comes to the point where you can't see literally anything, just stop. Please, stop. We are stopping. No more. Tomorrow we'll go again. If you listen closely, you can hear the sound of peace. After spending about, I don't know, 15-16 hours in something that sounds like a tank, when you just can hear the silence, you thank God. Then you go home, you rest, and you do it over again. You can kind of see the tractor's lights over there. That's the seeder. They're gonna be going for a few more hours. Their tractor actually has more lights than mine, so I think they'll be fine. I think I'm gonna order some light bars for this tractor, and then I'm gonna make a day out of the night.